We're live.
Hi.
Hello, friends. I am so sorry. I am having some issues with the speed of my computer.
That's
today.
okay.
So, I don't know. The lighting is really bad where I usually am. So, I don't know, during our first sprint, I'll probably look and see how the lighting is because it's closer to my modem. So it might be better in there.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. You know, I shouldn't be gone or anything, but yes. So,
Oh my goodness.
why don't you start by telling us what you're doing today, Desi?
Okay. Well, I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket and commit to just one book. So if I'm doing my physical copy, I'm going to do The Woman Before Wallace. And if I do my audiobook, it's going to be Library of Borrowed Hearts by Lucy Gilmore. It's for my book club in real life. And they meet on Thursday this month. So at the end of this month. So I kind of want to start that and wrap that up. Yeah, it's next week. Usually.
So next week.
Yeah, it's crazy. School's almost starting. Mm-hmm. It's almost August, but so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I kind of want to work on my diamond painting too, because I'm almost finished with it. And I've been working on it all summer. So yeah, it's a pretty decent size one. So yeah, it's probably the same size as the little kitty right up there.
Yeah, it's huge. Oh. It's huge. Mm-hmm. I've seen it. I'm working on Beach Trap by Allie Brady that I didn't realize is two people. So that's exciting. I also have The Length of a String, which is length is a unit of measurement or a measurement word. So it's for buzzword, but it's middle grade. And I am not super far in it, but I have it on audio as well. So if I want to do audio, I can do that. And then on my Kindle, I have The Wedding Dinks by Becky Monson, which is a rom-com, clean rom-com that will work for my roll a reading prompt.
Okay.
Or for most of it. I have to do 2 books. I couldn't just do one. So
yeah,
I didn't make it work with just one.
I couldn't pick one either. So here we are.
Yep. Right. Hello, Emily. Emily is working on a Chunky Monkey, Oathbringer by Sanderson, on page 809 of 1,000.
Is that a series? Is that his more well-known series, or is this a standalone?
He doesn't have a lot of standalones, does he?
I'm not for sure.
I honestly don't know. I wanted to read a Sanderson this summer for Sandy's summer. Darn it. Okay.
Well, it would take me all summer. I would just be reading the one book.
Well, I'm going to read his middle grade. the Alcatraz and the Librarians, which is not.
But yeah. That makes sense.
Stephanie, hello. Working on Tide and Punishment. Love a good cozy.
Ooh.
Chunky Monkey, Emily. That is a chunky
impressive.
Monkey. Jennifer, happy Friday. Going to try to finish Mockingjay today. Not sure what I'll pick up next. Less than an hour on audio.
Oh, you could definitely do that.
Is that a reread for you? Or is that your first time, Jennifer? Kelly, hello. So glad you're doing these. I am too. One Summer in Paris by Sarah Morgan. Needed a palette cleanser after all the Jane Austen this month. Oh, nice. Good for you. Emily, you are hardly late at all.
Yeah, no.
So I am so glad you're here. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hopefully it's my dog.
Mrs. Peacock is reading The House of Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne.
Ooh.
Nice. Shayna, who was my elf for Christmas in July. She gave me the gift. Actually, Stephanie, you were the one that I had, aren't you? I was your elf. Hoping to get through volumes 4 and 5 of Hopstopper. Good gracious, Bowman. Heartstopper tonight. You will absolutely be able to do that because it is delightful and wonderful, and that's just how those books work. Yes, book 3 in the Stormlight Archive. Nice, Emily. Lisa is reading a Star Trek sci-fi, working on a puzzle, and cleaning a closet.
She's doing all the things. All the things.
Beth has no idea what they're reading. Will give us some options. We'll help you decide. It'll be great. Jean, hello.
Hello.
Oh, here are Sanderson's standalones.
Okay.
Warbreaker for now, Elantris, and Trust of the Emerald Sea, which I've heard a lot of really good things about Trust of the Emerald Sea.
I've heard really good things about the author in general.
Well, yeah.
Good entry points.
Trust and Warbreaker are good entry points. Good to know. Katie, hello. Listening to The Blackbird Oracle by Deborah Harkness. It is fantastic. Deborah Harkness is she the Discovery of Witches author, or is that somebody else?
Let me go in the basement and check right now. Hold on.
Yes, Stephanie.
Oh, it is?
No, I was Stephanie's elf for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Christmas in July. But yes, also Emily says Discovery.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I would just have pulled it up.
I had that in my head. I feel like I just watched a video where somebody was talking about that series. So I had the name in my head. I haven't read the series, but I almost did. But yeah, Stephanie, the books, like it was that book that I got you was just, it was gorgeous. And so, anyway. This is Yumi, and the Nightmare Painter is also a standalone, but not as good of an entry point.
Okay.
Good to know.
Options are
Love Designed. That's Lauren Asher, right? Hill Women. I don't know who that is. The God of the Woods. I don't know. And The Art of Fielding. Love Designed is my vote. It just sounds wrong.
Yeah, I would say that's the first thing I picked up. Hill Women does sound intriguing, though, to me.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I've heard of The Art of Fielding. I don't know who it is or why I've heard of them or heard of it. But Love Redesigned is the only one I've heard of. Oh, Emily, you did miss this. So I am working on Beach Trap by Allie Brady, The Length of a String for Buzzword, and The Wedding Jinx for my rule of reading prompt. And then Destiny is reading Library of Borrowed Hearts as an audiobook, and The Woman of
Before Wallace.
The Woman Before Wallace.
Which is a novel of Windsor, Vanderbilt, and a royal scandal.
There you go.
Yeah.
Historical fiction of some sort?
Yep. I think it's based off of true events. I feel like it's based off of the gentleman in the royal family that abdicated his throne for love because his family did not approve of him becoming into a relationship with a woman that has already had past marriages. Because I think she was divorced a couple times, and the crown or the government surrounding that, the system, whatever, did not approve of the marriage because he was going to be the king, and he decided, no, I'm going to leave you guys for love. I think it's based off of that, gentleman, but I could be wrong. But The Art of Fielding has 3.99 on Goodreads. So
Who is that by?
Let me go right back. Of Fielding.
Jennifer is reading Mockingjay as a reread.
I want to read.
Read it before the prequel.
It is Chad Harbach. Mm-hmm.
Oh, seriously? Stephanie was Shayna's elf.
Oh, fun.
Wait. Oh, love it. That's so cool.
Well, and then Hill Women by Cassie Chambers also has 3.95. So, she was a commoner. Yeah, there was something saucy about her. I didn't pick because I know in this book she's already been married once and she's setting up to get married again, but that's when she jumps back. But in her present day, she's with the gentleman that was supposed to be the king or was in the line for the king. So I don't know how that goes. I don't know if he ends up with this one or I don't know. It's interesting.
Interesting. Wait, am I invisible?
I just feel like I should start confessing anything I've done wrong this month. You know?
What?
I've slept in. I've snoozed because I can't see you. Like I should just start confessing my naughty ways.
Why can't you see me?
It's all black. Did you not know
I'm
that?
all black? No.
Yeah, you're a full black screen. Like I'm just hanging out with myself. That's why you were saying that you might switch it up.
Literally just like sitting here. I can see.
I legitimately thought you knew because I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna come on later,
I'm like throwing stuff at the screen right now. Nobody can see that. I could sit here naked.
You're completely well. Don't do that because gosh forbid if it pops on you.
I'm sitting here showing you my books, and you're.
No, I just thought you're like, hey, my lighting's not good. I'm gonna wait till like the next round, and yeah, we can't see you like at all. You're probably like, what do you mean, invisible woman? I'm right here.
I know. I'm like, what is she talking about?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, apparently I am. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Do you have a Microsoft computer, Emily asked?
I have a Chromebook.
Oh, okay. Because I know it was pretty wonky today, apparently.
It was. Cassie Chambers is not. Oh, Hill Women by Cassie Chambers is a nonfiction, and Art of Fielding is a backlist from 2011.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. She's a woman. She's a voice in the dark. Yeah, it's a black screen. So I was like, okay, do I need to start like confessing what I did this week? I hit my snooze button. I didn't do anything really super naughty that I need to repent for. Yeah.
A voice in the dark.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I just finished I'll Be Gone in the Dark, which is not about anything related to what we're talking about.
Right. Did you want to, since we are at the bottom, since I didn't shower. I did specifically because I knew I was going to be on camera because I was almost on day 3 hair, and that's not pretty for anybody. But I could get away with it in the summer if I don't have to go somewhere. You know, like you could put your hair up in a top knot and you're just like, don't look at me, I won't look at you. Like it's okay. You can be a little grease ball, but like it's not cute when you're Mm-mm.
This seems like a really great dinner.
You know, it just depends on the flavor. I was so amped for the cannoli cookie, and I had it because cannolis are my favorite, and it just didn't it did not do what it was a little upsetting to me, but that's okay. It was just very cold. Like and hard. Like they had it in the fridge probably because the cannoli cream in the middle, because it was like a sandwich, and it was just very cold, like hard cold. And I left it sit out too, but anyway, it's neither here nor there. It wasn't meant to be. Oh, I see Amy's Bookish Life Beach Trap, and now I see that. Did you want to go into a sprint and figure out your connection?
I mean, yeah.
Since we're at the bottom, I'm not trying to rush you, but I'm just like,
yeah,
maybe we go into a sprint. Want to save your screens?
No, I don't, because
Emily got the cannoli cookie for breakfast, and dessert she has the strawberry lemonade. Ooh. Yeah, I was a little upset about the cannoli cookie, Emily. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I was expecting, but it just kind of fell flat for me. But I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be rude. It could be for other people. It just made me a little sad. I was like really looking forward to it too. What are you gonna do?
It's so weird because I'm looking at my phone and I can see that I'm a black box, but I'm looking at my computer and I can see me. I'm there. Like I'm.
Just let me know what you think, Emily. Like on it, like an honest review.
Oh, all right. We're gonna do a half an hour.
Ooh, okay.
There's a chance that I'm gonna have to shut down my computer, which is gonna make this go away. The screen go away.
Okay, but I'll still be here.
You'll still be there. So in half an hour, that's gonna be. What time is it?
I'll set my timer. I'll just set.
We'll do read till 50.
Oh, I don't want 85
so
hours.
Just in case it goes away.
Yep, I got it.
That should stay there.
Yep, I got it going on my phone too, so it'll alert me on my phone.
Apparently.
Good evening, Susan. I just wanted to get to the bottom.
All right.
Good evening, Susan. Anyway. All right. Well, I'll see you at 50.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Okay. Maybe we'll see.
I could just be like you and just be a black screen too. It's fine.
How did everybody do?
Good. You're still frozen, my dear. You're just looking down very lovely, but you're frozen nonetheless. My children are going to bed, so if you hear dinosaurs and elephants stampeding upstairs, don't worry, my roof is not falling down. It is my children. Just letting you know, I think okay. Let's see if we can get her back. Hi, Katie. How did everyone do? Oh my goodness. Okay. No.
Am I back?
Hold on. No. I'm still talking to a black screen. That's okay. Okay. Hi, Katie. Hi. I am reading Miss Grand and Madame Jewel tonight. It sounds so fancy. Emily read 9 pages. I go slow because I annotate and take notes. I also made coffee decaf. Okay, Emily, what you need to do is you need to find me on Instagram and let me know your process. Let's buddy read together. I'm thinking it'd be perfect. And that way I can talk to you about Sanderson as well, too. Kelly, 34 pages in Perfect Pilates Cleanser. Is that palette? Probably palette cleanser. Amy is I know, I feel so bad that she's having all sorts of issues, but hopefully it will be fine. I know I told her, it's ironic because I told her that we are supposed to have storms here, and Amy, instead of can you hear me now, can you see me now? I'm going to keep that up for her. We're supposed to have storms tonight, so I was like, hey, just a heads up, like, I don't want to not do sprints, but if I go down, I'm going to try to figure it out, right? And it ends up her having the issues, but it's okay. We can plow through. I'm here. I read, it's Amy. I can see you. You're great. Hopefully I can hear you. That's going to be our next thing. And look what Katie said. She goes, Amy, instead of can you hear me now, it's can you see me now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can, Toby Keith. Yes, I can. Read 40 pages of Love Redesigned. That is fantastic.
Good choice.
I read or listened to almost an hour at 1.5 speed because the narrator is a little fast talking, which is fine. 8%. So I'm on chapter 3 and I have 6 minutes left of chapter 3, supposedly.
Nice.
How did you do?
I'm on page 190 of, I don't know how many pages this is, 350 something. 355.
Okay.
356. I'm on page 190 of 356. I would really love to
get that done.
Get it done. Because, if I could finish it in less than a year from when I was supposed to, that'd be great.
I mean, I just want you to finish it.
Okay, but can I just say,
I'm not upset about it at all.
Blake, one of the characters in my book. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
That's showing up? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So she's talking about her grandparents and how they're the cutest couple ever. And her grandpa had a shirt that says, she's my sweet potato. And her grandma had a shirt that said, yes, I am.
I know. It's very cute.
And I need to find somebody who will have that shirt with me. It's like
I am
hashtag couple goals.
We are not going anytime soon to Disney, but I will let you know, and you know this from me, but not everyone knows this from me. I am the person that wants to do the matching for the memories for myself. I want to have a Minnie style shirt and my husband have a Mickey style shirt. Like she's mine, he's mine. I don't know. I'm very corny. Very corny. It's fine. Or like mom, dad, and everyone's like, I can be a character from Toy Story, brother, sister, at least like one. It would be, Toy Story or whatnot. And I don't know. I just think that would be really cute. I also think if Peyton wore a princess little attire, it would be really cute for Corey to wear Prince Charming t-shirt. I've seen them have the t-shirts to where it looks like Prince Charming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So my friend, who I also teach their kids, but they have 3 daughters.
Okay.
And what did his shirt say? My favorite princesses call me dad. And then all the girls had their little princess tears. So cute.
That would be me. Like,
Mm-hmm. So like Corey needs one that says my favorite princess calls me dad. And yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Hi. I'm just trying to. Oh, have you read?
I have read that rom-comers. I read it mostly in one day over 4th of July. I started it and got 2 chapters in or something like that.
But and it was just hooked.
Yeah. I talked about it in my mid-month because I hadn't done any of my reading check-ins for the month of July yet. So I did a mid-month one and I talked about it in there. And I just loved it. It's so good.
Heart Disney. I went with my grandkids and parents, all coordinated outfits or matching shirts for the whole weekend. Went back last year again, and we did the same thing for a long weekend. It's just magical. Like it just is. It's just my poor husband's just going to be dragged along. It's fine. So I actually work at Walt Disney World, and I love seeing families. When you do make it down, I would definitely come say hi. It's not going to be for a while. I have a 3-year-old, and my thought process is Disneyland is going to be expensive for us. So I want to make sure that she can go on all the rides that she wants to, because I'm not about to shell out money for her to have a level 5 hurricane tantrum at Disney because she can't go on XYZ. That's just my thought process behind it. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to think about the airplane, all the parenting type aspects that go into traveling. I'm like, we're just going to wait just a little bit longer. I'm excited. That would be the best. I just finished rom-comers on audio. Loved it.
I wonder who narrated.
Okay, I don't think you saw your mid-month. Was it better?
Well, that's okay.
Come here.
Yeah.
Come here real quick. I have to ask. Come here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come here. So, question for you.
I can't come there.
Come here. Question for you. Would you be surprised if I had us all coordinated for Disney?
No.
I'm so excited. So Amy told me there's a shirt that one of her parents, listen. One of her parents had this shirt, okay, and he has all daughters, and it said, "My favorite princesses call me dad." How cute would that be if it said, "My favorite princess calls me dad"? The look he's just giving me is just a deadpan look. He knows. The thing is, he knows if I have my heart set to something, he doesn't say no. There's no language. No's not a no. It's like, we'll see. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. So my favorite Catherine Center is The Bodyguard. And I would put the rom-comers right below that, then Hello Stranger. No, actually, I don't know that Hello Stranger would be next. I think then What You Wish For, then Hello Stranger. and then Happiness for Beginners. And those are the only ones that I've read so far, which is sad. I need to work on that. But I think it's my favorite up there with The Bodyguard. And Jack Stapleton from The Bodyguard is in the rom-commers.
I think I really liked Happiness for Beginners a lot. I did not love the movie. I did love the actor in the movie, so that was fine. I didn't like the actress. I don't know. It's not that I didn't like her. I didn't picture her. That's not who I had pictured for that
She
role.
seemed too young to me, but she's not even that, like,
I didn't pick
she
her.
just is such a young soul. Allie Kemper is a young soul. So you're like thinking of this older divorcee, which she wasn't even that old in it, but like older divorcee, and you're like, that's not who you picture.
I don't know. And plus so I know her, like you said, I know her from The Office, and for some reason that role is very prominent in my mind, that I'm just like, what are you doing here out of Scranton? Like, what are you doing in the woods?
I think of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and in that she's like playing somebody that's stuck in like because she was like kidnapped in the 90s, so she's like stuck in the 90s, so she acts like like
I don't know. I love the book. I liked The Bodyguard, but like Happiness for Beginners was a good book. I really liked it. So I mean, I've only read 2, so I gotta work on that too.
For Beginners was my least favorite, but I still gave it 4.5 or 4 stars. I don't remember.
Yep. Make sure she enjoys the whole experience. Yes, because I know I love my husband, but I honestly think we would probably just go there once and knock it out, unless she like really wants to go back again. But there's so many other trips and things I want us to experience that I just don't want to always go back to just let's go to Disney every time, because you do have Universal, you do have Legoland, you do have all these things that I think the kids would enjoy, and the beach, and just going down to different states, and maybe going, I think, are out of the country. Corey and I talked about this. I think we would try, our first one would probably be Canada, because I think it's very lovely. And then we could branch out. I just don't want to go over. I don't want to go over the little pond just yet. That kind of freaks me out, but that's just me.
Shocking.
Not seeing any land anywhere kind of freaks me out.
I mean, I haven't been over across the pond.
I like how quickly, yeah. Give it to him. Oh, I will. There was one, and it said something about fishing, because it was a fisher one, because Otto had it, like my greatest catch was Otto, and then it was like real cool dad, that's what it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
The day after my sister's wedding, my brother-in-law wore a t-shirt at their gift opening that said "I'm a keeper" with a fish on it.
Oh, that's cute. She was right for the age of the role, but he looked her age and should have been younger. Yeah, there was something about it, but Emily, I look at him often in Yellowstone, and he is a very nice looking man. I'll just say that. I'm late to the party. We've just did one sprint. It is fine.
And I was like gone for most of it and didn't realize it. So
Luna Dean's Little Library of Banned Books by Kristen Miller. That's a mouthful. Sounds fun. I love how Disney uses magical for everything. I use it not sarcastically. Isn't that magical, to answer your question, Heather? Just magical. I don't know. There's something about it. I'm probably going to have more fun than all of them combined. I'll be like, oh, you guys are tired? You can go back and nap. I'm getting my money's worth out of here. I want to have a churro, and I want to have a nice little drink and watch the parade in peace. I'm going to be that weird person that's just like, my family's back there. It's fine. Let me sit and have an ice cream sundae in the little parlor. Oh, I love it so much. My favorite, I'm not sure that I'm with. Well, well. Happy was my first and still my favorite. Did not like the movie at all. Yeah, I agree. There was something that was missing. Like he's nice to look at, but there was just I don't know what.
I think I liked the movie if I thought of it as completely separate from the book.
Okay, well, I just think that those two characters don't fit well together. Like I don't see them together. Like Luke and Allie.
Yeah, but like in terms of like the hiking and that part, like I thought that was like it was cute.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and then they like completely took out the fact that her brother was, yes, it seemed like he was in the book, you got more of the very not mature, not like responsible, very irresponsible, aka the dog. And that was kind of like over. She's like, oh, of course he forgot I was coming. And that was kind of it. There was never really any depth to her brother that was in the book. I feel like you got a little bit more about her brother.
But in What You Wish For, her brother is the main character.
Oh. That's intriguing. Yeah. When I worked a guest facing role, I only have well, I love knowing all this stuff. I am on Disney TikTok, like behind the scenes stuff, and let me tell you, some people are turds. I would never.
Don't look at the screen, said track your flight. Yeah.
Just look at the screen. I just think, yeah. Hello. Love Island. That cracks me up that you love Love Island because I have been avoiding it because I was like, I need to read. And if I start one episode, I'm going to be sucked in. Just like how we were with Love is Blind. Do you remember? That's all we did one Sunday when she was down here. She's like, we're going to have a chill day. And I'm like, yeah, we can. And I said, have you ever watched this? Because I just watched the new season. She goes, no. I'm like, let's watch season 1. It's my fave. And we've watched the whole entire season that day. She's like, I need answers.
Yep.
It's so great. In Colorland. Yep. I've been with the company for 6 years. Oh, that's good. Still love going as a guest. Yeah, I just, let me have a good time. Just give me like a morning or a night or like an afternoon. I mean, because I know they're going to burn out, which is fine. And maybe I'll burn out too and want to go back. But anyone read? No, I have not.
My sister has. She liked it.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Yeah. I think so. Wait, maybe she didn't.
No. Do I own most of them? Yes. Have I seen the movie? Yeah, I've seen that. And that one was interesting.
I haven't seen it, but I haven't read The Lost Husband yet, but I do have it and I lost it and I can't find it. So I have to find it so I can read it so I can watch the movie.
I mean, but do you own most books that you haven't read? I mean, that's not an accurate portrayal of anything. I don't own. That's such a fib because Jurassic Park, I haven't even read that. And I just continuously keep buying Might and Cretan books, not knowing if I like the dude or not. I just keep buying them from the Goodwill. It's like, oh, I don't have this one. Watch, I'm just going to and it's very sciencey, like scientific based books. And I'm like, all right, I'll get to them. Don't look at me. I'll get to them.
Yes. That brother from Happiness for Beginners is the main character of What You Wish For. He is the school principal, and the fact that he becomes a school principal that goes through that stuff, knowing who he was in Happiness for Beginners, it blows my mind. But yeah, because she wrote What You Wish For because she wanted a redemption story for him.
Okay.
after Happiness for Beginners. Because I read What You Wish For first, so I had no idea that was.
Oh.
And then Happiness for Beginners, I read with you last June. But yeah, so What You Wish For was the school one with the principal. I liked it. Emily, you didn't like that one, I think, if I remember right.
Oh, yep. She's like,
I loved it, and I saw a lot of and I saw a lot of traits of administrators in it and teachers and in it, and it was wrapped up really nicely, but that's what I love about Catherine Center books. Like, she just wraps them up nicely, and I love it. And that's what I'm there for. And I
didn't even think that
it.
I didn't even think there was another book to it, because she wrapped it up and I felt like it was fine. Like, I didn't need anything else, but I'm glad she got his story.
Yeah. Well, and it was like years later, because Happiness for Beginners was like one of her first books, and What You Wish For was just like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I was like, I think that one was a new one. We're still talking about books. Jurassic Park is great. That's what I've heard. A lot of math, a lot of science. I need to reread both of them. There are a few books. Don't look at me, Amy. There are a few books that I'm just like itching to reread, but I have promised someone on my screen that I would not reread books until I start reading my physical TBR.
I don't know who you're talking about. I've worked at private schools too, and it's the same thing, but yeah, it just really all. I mean, it was very, but yeah.
Okay.
It just really depends. Yikes. That's a spot. Yeah. You missed one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Liked it, didn't love it, but now can't stop thinking about it. I'm interested in The Frugal Wizard, especially since it's a standalone. Okay, now it's bugging me, and I don't know, because I don't know if my sister read it or not. Hold on.
Yep. Go to the basement. I'll be here chit-chatting.
Frugal
Wizard. I need to read more.
She did. She gave it 5 stars, and she said, "This is the only Brandon Sanderson book I've read."
She's been hitting some good 5-star reads. She's been reading quite a bit.
She said, apparently, if you want to read a Brandon Sanderson novel, this might not be your jam. I loved it, and I loved how this got written during the worldwide pandemic story at the end. Grain of salt, etc. My sister's thoughts on books are always just so fun to me.
Read Yumi and the Nightmare Painter.
Ooh.
All these books sound really great. But yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, these are.
So Yumi is your favorite, Emily?
I think that's what she means. Yeah. What did she say? Are you talking about Goodreads when you say the basement is their story? No, I just say, hey, let's go like research, because it's like, where do you store things? I mean, I guess you could say, I don't know. I just say, let's go to the basement. Let's go see what's in storage, because my like storage area is in my basement. So
yeah. Sorry, that's of the people Emily follows. That's the
okay.
favorite.
Yeah, I haven't read any Brandon Sanderson. I don't
Sense.
know. I kind of look at them and I want to read Lonesome Dove too, not by him, but by someone else. But every time I look at it, it's a pretty big chunker. But speaking of chunky books, I am attempting to read next month. What was I gonna say? Gone with the Wind. I'm gonna try reading it. Yeah. I know. I know it's not a book of the month book, but again, I'm one of the few I know that will adjust their catch-up-a-thon reading to just books she owns, because that's great. Because I get them read. I'm so
Yep.
excited. I'm so excited.
I
It's
can't believe you have We Are the Brennans.
I do. I bought it. Like,
What are
and
they
it just, huh? I know I have that one. And then I have the Equation of Someone or Another, but it's I found it at
The
the
Last Equation.
Mhm.
Yeah, we fought over that. Don't
Yeah.
get me started.
But I have a few book of the month books just from like Goodwills and stuff, but
Oh. Is the We Are Brennans, is that the book of the month edition?
no, I
Okay.
got it at a little boutique when we were in Kansas City last year.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I just figure I have storage downstairs in my basement, so I always say like, "Oh, let me check." I don't know. It's a little quirky. I want to read Lonesome Dove, and a booktuber I follow really liked it. So did not like Gone. I read it in the 8th grade. Oh, well, I'll let you know.
That's quite the endeavor for an 8th grader.
Yeah, like I was over
I
here.
haven't read it, so I guess I shouldn't really say
I was
anything.
over here just reading Harry Potter or some like smaller things. Lots of people will do that. No worries. I can see Amy. God,
Yeah.
my book.
I disappeared again, came back.
She is, just a magician tonight, making magic happen. But maybe I'll do it tomorrow. There is nothing wrong with not creating your TBR, because I also read it in the 8th grade. Okay, Emily. Okay.
How many times have you read it?
I've read it a few. I've listened to it a couple. Anyway, we're not here to talk about it, okay?
Okay.
But yeah, no, I picked my
Is it
TBR
longer
out.
than Gone with the Wind? It is, isn't it?
Yes, a little bit. I picked my TBR out because I wanted to read my physical books on my bookshelf, and I have my TBR jar with these little titles. I picked them out, Krista, and I was like, I know you can't tell me anything, Amy, and that's fine. I'm not trying to guilt you into telling me, but I need to know, will these titles work? Can you just tell me that? And she's like, I'll let you know if you might want to rethink them. And I'm like, perfect. Because I was over here just like itching. I was like, did you guys talk yet about it? Like, because I knew it was coming up. So I don't know. It's one of my favorite readathons. It's just, yeah, that one. And then the Clue one that we did, Amy, I still think about that to this day.
That one was fun.
Just very interactive. Only one time. And I hate clowns. Understandably so.
Don't show your it right next to you.
Oh, I'm not going to. It's over here. Gone with the Wind was my mom's favorite movie. I took her to see. And I didn't like it. Mom still loved it. Well,
That was very nice of you.
Right. Have a pile of possibilities. That's where I'm at too. I'm like, these sound good. I need to read them. But as long as I don't check out books from anywhere and I just read what's on my shelf, that is the goal. Because I'm a little tired of my husband just looking at me and being like, when I go, yeah, I'm just picking up a book from the library. And then I come in and he goes, you're holding a stack, my love. Like, and he goes, Well, they look nice on the bookshelves. He just likes to tease me.
I mean, he did make the bookshelves. So.
I mean, he's a very supportive husband. He's like, well, I told her I would make her bookshelves. One day I'll get a ladder and I can swing from it like Belle. Right? That's the goal.
That is the goal. Nice. Yearly reading challenge prompts. Awesome.
Spread I took.
Oh, that's so exciting. I love that.
I love chit-chatting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Life goals. It is my life goal. I'll just start swinging. I'll let you guys in on it. I'll film it. One day you just see me swinging into my face. I read the most magical story about a beanstalk
and an ogre. That's nice.
I know. Everyone.
Nice. Hurry up.
I need 6 eggs. Here I thought I was going to be Belle in real life, and I ended up being the lady that needs to feed all her kids and just frazzled, trying to get out in the morning.
Yeah, you need the blue dress while you're doing it.
Videotapes back then. Well, I would have, yeah, because it was always at the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was really nice of you to take her.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, make sure, Emily, make sure you wear a blue dress when you do it. I definitely will. And then you're going to see my dog just chasing me at the bottom.
Yeah, because Oakley's going to be like, gosh, Mom, again?
No, he's going to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not stable. Your feet are supposed to stay on the ground.
This is dangerous.
Why does
my mom hate me?
You're going to fall, Mom. You're a little old. You're going to break a hip. Get down. That's what he's going to think. He's gonna be like,
I know.
You're teaching these kids wrong things. Next thing you know, Peyton's going to be up there just swinging away like Tarzan.
You can seriously, every time those kids get up and move, they're like, ugh. Oakley is like, oh man, they got up again.
Poor guy.
Oh man.
He's a follower. Okay. Let's get these done and let's get into another sprint because I am eager to get back to this book. I can type. You can type, Emily.
You're fine.
Hello, Lily.
Thank you.
I'm reading The Witches of Bone Hill. Now another book I have to look up because that sounds good too.
Mm-hmm.
The Witches of Bone Hill.
I should look and see. I don't think I tried to tag you in the description and I don't think I was able to because you can't do it in StreamYard. So I'll have to.
Oh, me?
Make sure. Yeah. I'll have to make sure that you're tagged in it.
Whichever you want to do, Sweet Pea. I'm not.
Okay, so I'm almost wondering if the screen, if the new screen, the sharing the screen was too much. So we're gonna go without it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I'm like exiting out all of my tabs except for StreamYard. So we're gonna make a banner. And when are we gonna end? Should we end at 9? That would be 35 minutes.
But. Yeah, sure. We'll keep it consistent.
I want a ticker. Okay. Come on. Scroll down. Okay. Read.
Phone back in.
Read until 00. Okay. Save. Show. Oh, okay, it did it. All right. All right. Ready?
Yep. I'll see you at the top of the hour.
Happy reading. Did not mean to remove myself. I meant to stop.
I just saw you go and come back, and I was like, "Are we doing magic tricks again?"
Hello.
Hello. My hair's getting. I keep putting my hair up in this like silk scrunchie, thinking it's not gonna like indent my hair, and it's doing it.
Well, isn't that what those are for? So that it doesn't happen?
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. What am I gonna do? It's fine.
How did everybody do?
How did you do?
I asked you first.
Okay. Well, I am on chapter. Let me scroll back to it. I am on chapter 5. So I read 2 more chapters. And I'm really liking it so far. It's interesting. So I'm reading The Library of Borrowed Hearts, or listening to it as I'm doing my diamond painting, which has been going really well. It's an interesting book.
Nice.
It's interesting. She finds she works at a library, and her task is to clean out the, I guess, retired books in the basement that have sat there and kind of not in the best shape. And the librarian wants her to go through them, and she finds The Tropic of Cancer, which she saw online that it was going for a lot because it was a recently banned book, and this was like, I think, a first edition. But then she notices that people have written in the margins and everything, and it's 2 people having a conversation, and she's becoming more hooked with that like love story, that like secret, trying to figure it out. And I think she thinks her neighbor is, because he offered to buy the book off of her, like with a blank check. So that raises a little bit of suspicion. Yeah, when he finds out she has the book. Anyway, that's as far as I've gotten.
So I'm on page 221.
Okay.
So I read 31 pages.
That's not bad.
I talked to my mom.
Okay.
On the phone for a little bit.
How is she?
Good.
Good.
They're going to a swimming party. So my dad was making fun of her because she doesn't love swimming.
Right.
But they were invited to a pool party. So my dad was like teasing her, and she's like, they're like teenagers, like in love. Like she's like, stop teasing. I'm like, oh my gosh. Go to your room. Just go to your room. Moms and dads. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I love it. But so they're good. But they got invited to a pool party, and tomorrow I have this event that I may or may not be participating in more drinking than I usually do. And I told them that I might be in need of a ride. And so they were like trying to make sure that they could still go to the pool party. I'm like, go to the pool party.
Be like, of course.
I don't know if my mom was hoping that I was going to say, oh no, I'm going to need you before.
But no, you could do both.
Her plan failed if that was her plan. But I mean, it's like a long enough time that I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. I just don't want to be irresponsible. So
right.
Yeah, but anyway. There's that. And then yeah, so I didn't read as much as I wanted, but I got to a part where I made a prediction. I had made a prediction, and I texted you that prediction.
Yep.
And I got to the part where said prediction was revealed, and I was like patting myself.
And I don't know, like, I was like, you don't need to say anything. And I'm just like, okay, but if I don't say anything, she's going to know I know. But if I do say something, I need to play this smart. And I'm not.
You really could have just been like, I read this last year, Amy, when you were supposed to. So I don't remember.
But like, when you tell me things, it does bring up some memories because, yeah. And I'm like,
it does. But I'm really I'm just enjoying it. It's just really fun. And I'm glad that I picked it back up and I didn't just like decide that I must have put it down because I didn't like it, because I am really liking it. And
Good.
so, and also Danny's here. Hello,
Yay.
Danny. She's reading Bay of Sighs. Is that right? By Nora Roberts.
I like a good Nora Roberts.
Emily got to page 828
And
of
crazy wild
1233.
stuff.
Crazy wild stuff is happening. Beth read 48 pages. Well, that's going to go really fast. Like when I read the fine print by Lauren Ashley, like it just goes so fast. It's just like, you're in it. I love it. Oh, so good. And Kelly got 43 pages, and one of the two main characters just made it to Paris.
Oh,
that's very exciting.
Mm-hmm. It's a romantic place.
Yeah. So do you want to? I found a Never Have I Ever book edition.
Yes.
Do you want to do
Yes.
it? Okay.
1000%. I have my drink.
Okay.
And I'll exaggerately sip so you know I'm sipping. Because I have my Yeti that has the straw. I only use it for water because it is what it is. Don't come at me. So I have my other Yeti that does not have a straw, but I have just my like Halloween one, you know? But it literally sits right there. It's like a little nub that I have to like pull up every
nubbin.
Yeah, because I only want my Yeti.
I have my Pepsi Zero.
Mm-hmm. You're a Pepsi girl.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right. So, and in the comments, like,
yes,
let us
tell
know
us.
Yes or no. Oh, Emily's gonna take a bite of her cookie.
Cool. Yep.
Nice. Okay, but let us know in the comments.
Yeah, like thumbs up, thumbs down, or do a drink emoji or something.
People, it's gonna be like a no-brainer. So 1 point. No, take a drink if you have.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Take a drink if you have pre-ordered a book.
If I have ever?
If you have, if you've ever pre-ordered a book. I'm going to be very glad that I have just
It's not alcohol, so I'm good too. Do my pre-order books. Does Stephen King write novels at the speed of light?
Yes. To this week. Yes.
Yes.
I pre-ordered a book. Okay. I heard about it on Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about it and I was like, oh, that sounds so good. I pre-ordered it right away. Whatever. Totally forgot about it. All of a sudden it showed up on my Kindle and I was like, what is this? What happened to this? What is this? And I like read the description and I was like, oh, this sounds like a Lindsay book.
You're like, where did this come from? I'm not complaining, but I'm just a little like, confused.
Oh, I did pre-order that. And it was a Kindle book. So, I mean, it was
right.
Like it wasn't expensive, and it sounded so good. And yeah, so like, I'm glad I did. I totally forgot. So there's a story for that. Okay. Are we ready for the next one?
Yep.
Take a drink if you have ever followed an author on social media. I got this on an author's social media page.
Of course I follow, and of course I sign up for their fan mail or their like running thing. I need to know if they're coming here.
Kelly, I cannot believe you have never pre-ordered a book. I mean, that's awesome, but oh man.
Tough bite. Another bite.
I hope it's a good bite, Emily. Like, I hope
Well-
they're good. Of course, yes. I mean, there might be some of these that aren't as. Okay. Take a drink if you've ever read a book in one sitting. If I had to go to the bathroom and I stopped to go to the bathroom, does that still count as one sitting?
Yes, it's like you're still.
All right, then I did. I read the Westing game in one sitting.
Yeah, it's just basically. I feel like one sitting is when you start and finish a book within that same time period. It's not like I put it down, I'm doing other things, I pick it back up. It's like constantly reading.
Yeah.
Yes, one sitting, yes. Some books are just like that.
Katie,
Yes.
if you want to count picture books, you totally can. But
Yes, if
don't
that is
want
the
to,
case,
you can totally not. But
that's
if
the
I
case. I
did,
do multiple.
I would not have needed to think about that so much. And graphic novels, like how many graphic novels have I said? The One and Only Family, that came in the mail, and I sat down, and all of a sudden I looked up and I was like, oh, it's like 10 o'clock. I should maybe go to sleep. It was a school night.
Sleep. I mean, you'll do that tomorrow.
Let's sleep. Oh, man. It was delightful, though. Okay. There are some, I do know some people who would not drink on this one. This is never have I ever cried while reading a book. I mean, I cried during Happy Place.
I mean, here's the thing, like misty-eyed, okay. I don't know. I've never like sobbed. I felt things inside, but crying is just a little, I don't know, it's just a little difficult for me.
Did you cry during Ove?
Oh, shit. Yes. And then I reread it again. Yes, because I was in the school pickup line. I was like, this is emotional. That's right. I was about to say, there's been a few, but it's not like any.
Google made a collage of me crying during Ove. Because I was reading it with Rainy from Rainy Blue and Neva and Kelsey and Brittany. And they were all talking about finishing it. And I'm sitting there.
I think it's that one. And I think what is the one that has clouds on the cover?
I can think of a lot of books that have clouds on the cover.
No, it has Augustus. August, is that his name? Augustus.
The Fault in Our Stars?
Yes. It has like something like blue and white on the cover. That one got me too.
It had like a poof.
Something like a cigarette
Yeah.
I thought it was a cloud. But yeah, that one.
I'm so impressed that Augustus tripped it for me. And that.
Well, we did play that game one time.
It's true. Sobbed reading Robin Hobb. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just so invested in the book sometimes that I just like, I'm not, I don't know. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Augustus Gloop.
I know. Hey now, I'm working on him right now. He's stuck in the pipe. That's who I was working on because he's at the top of the
Willy Wonka diamond painting.
Yeah.
Oh,
massive.
Yeah. All right. Never have I ever laughed out loud while reading a book.
I have.
Funniest story of laughing out loud while reading. Go.
Okay.
You can't tell because there we go.
Oh. I don't have one. And this is a setup. I don't have one on the tip top of my head. I just think certain things are kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily, I think I've noticed when in romance books people stumble, like they start fumbling and they're just like, I'm acting normal, I'm fine, and I'm just like, no, you're not, you're very cute right now. Or I know another one. I was dying. Have you read The Help?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that I don't want to spoil anybody
The
anything.
pie,
But
the chocolate pie. Mm.
yeah, I like read it and I
Yeah.
was just like,
Oh yeah.
like
I honestly, I think that part was funnier in the book than it was in the movie.
right. Well, I think the book was just
Even.
fantastic. The
I mean,
movie
I think
was
the
too.
movie was pretty well done,
Yes.
but mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so my funniest story. So Noodles and Company, I love a good Noodles and Company, right? I'll go there
Okay.
by myself. I bring a book
Okay.
and I'll sit and read while I'm waiting for my food. Then I'll leave. This is pre-pandemic. Okay. My sister lent me a book and it was Heating and Cooling mini memoirs or some micro memoirs it was. So like it's just little snippets, little stories, but they're all like a page long.
Okay.
They're barely anything, but they're hilarious. Like hilarious. So I'm sitting here at Noodles and Company waiting for my food and I am laughing hysterically. And all these people are looking at me like I'm crazy. And all of a sudden, this family from my school, it's a preschooler who knows me from school, but the parents don't know me because I'm just this lady that is at her school all the time. And
Okay.
she's at my school. And mom's like, no, honey, that lady's not at your school. And she's like, yeah, she's at my school. Like I am. I teach middle schoolers. Yeah. And she's like, oh, you're reading. Okay.
You're not unhinged.
You're
Got
not
it.
unhinged.
Got it.
You're reading a book. Okay. All right. Faith in the school is back. Okay.
And I remember in Ove, he obtains an animal not by his choice, and he's like, he's just grumpy, and that got me too. I remember that was kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh, seeing it in the movie is gross, and then the book, yeah, that's true. That's true. There's more like of that visual that really just makes it gross. Yeah.
Yeah, you think about it too much.
Laughed at the Wizard of Oz series many times. I stopped reading the second book in the series. Katie, I'm gonna try it again, but I could not get through. I was just like, oh, because it starts with this kid who's like, I hate my mom. Like my mom sucks, and it starts out not well.
So, fun fact: did not know that The Wizard of Oz was a series, and now I have the 5 volumes because it's like a foil covered and it has the stories in it. And I'm like, one day I'll get to it.
Hello, Lily Eve. I have screamed reading about. Oh, I don't know that I have. I wonder if that's on this. Starting a new book tonight. The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. That is my favorite Riley Sager. I love that one. Fortunately, I was at home, but one of my brothers came running into my house.
I don't know if I ever screamed reading a book.
I've gotten freaked out.
Oh, I've gotten freaked out too.
But I don't know that I've screamed.
I've gotten freaked out too. I remember listening to an audio book and could only read it during or listen to it during the day because it had sound effects. And I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
This is not for me. Yeah.
Yeah. First time reading his books. So that is very exciting. I am so thrilled because that's a great one to start with too. I don't know. Like I just love the campy vibes of that one. It's perfect for summer. as
Yeah, I
well.
haven't read any of his. I think I have Lock Every Door.
You have that out from the library right now.
Yeah.
Because I just read it.
I could hear. What did she say?
All right. Oh, my. All right. The next one is never have I ever read the same book more than once. This is, if you're a teacher, you do not need to count that. Because we read those same books every year, you know.
I'm a one and done type girl. I don't know what.
You read Ove twice.
I know. I just wanted to, I wanted to see your face. I wanted you to be like, she's right now fibbing through her teeth.
Liar.
Oh no, I've read. Well, yeah. I really want to read. I really want to reread
It really
the Elsie Silver knock 'em out series again, but I'm not going to. But I've been seeing so many TikToks about the Cowboys, like the different books for the Cowboys, and I'm like, I do miss him, but I'm not gonna read him.
I've read some books so many times. I have no clue how many times I've read them. Facts. Just reread Pride and Prejudice this month. Can't tell how many times I've read it. I read The Locket. It's been a while since I've reread it, but I read The Locket by Richard Paul Evans more than once. And I've read Christmas with the Cranks more than once.
Like I love that. That's my favorite Christmas movie. You hands down, that's my favorite. Luther.
I mean, the book is called Skipping Christmas, but
yep.
Yeah. Second book, not my favorite. Spoiler: the mom is not really their mom. Important for the rest of the series, but the third book is much better. What? Which one? What?
Wizard of Oz.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. I will power.
Maybe you can power through it now. Now that you know it's like not.
Yeah, because I'm just like, what is? I can't.
I tried reading this.
Like I can't. Oh.
I tried reading this book, this classic book, and I'm trying to remember. It was all in capital letters and didn't have any periods, and it was like this guy just ranting. I don't remember what it was called. It's a classic. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like he was talking about how he hated his parents and dad and all the things. And I can't remember, but I do know it was a classic, and it was around the time John Lennon was removed from our world. I'm just going to say that because I guess the guy had read it before he decided to do what he did, because he like sat in the park that day outside of his hotel and read this book from cover to cover, and so I've heard, and gotten this thought process of like, oh, this is my categories of events I need to do, and he did it, and that's unfortunate. So I can't remember what the book was called.
I don't know. Never have I ever tattooed words from a book on my body.
I don't have tattoos.
I don't have a tattoos either.
Catcher in the Rye, maybe.
See, that was the one I thought maybe, but I've never read it, so I don't know if it's that. But I feel like I heard a story.
Maybe it was just very like aggressively written for me, and I was like, "Oh, this is a lot."
Does anybody have a literary tattoo at all? I think if I got a tattoo, it would be literary, but I'd be too afraid because, like, it is Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah.
I would be too afraid to find out something about that author.
Oh, I know.
And
I know.
Okay.
I'm scared of needles.
Planning a book tattoo.
I'm scared of needles, like a lot. Like I know it's a different.
That says no. Jennifer, nope. Planning on getting a bookish tat once I can afford it. Kelly,
just get nervous.
I think like I would get like a book. I think that would be.
I think what I would do is I would get like an open book, like, and like the corner is almost kind of like dog-eared, you know, like it's like turning. I would probably get like maybe that, but I just don't know. I don't know. I don't like needles, and then I'm just like
I just, for me, like I don't like needles either, and it's like, you know, like needle.
I'm
And
just a
like,
wuss.
I know that there are people that just get tattoos for the sake of getting
Yeah.
tattoos, and I love that for them. But like, I just want a tattoo to mean something if I'm gonna get one, and I don't know. Yeah,
I mean,
and I know
I've
that
had
there are
thoughts.
places that, like, I bet I have enough padding on my butt that it probably wouldn't hurt.
Jeez Louise. I just,
But it would probably.
I have a few in my head, but I'm just like, that's where they're at. They're in my head. Like,
Okay. Oh, Jennifer has 2, but they're not
Okay.
bookish. Okay. It is, and it is expensive.
I mean, everything. Yes, everything. I feel like everything is expensive, but I agree with you. Like, I was looking at.
Emily has 2 and hates needles. I mean, maybe someday.
I know. I was looking
A
at
ball pen pressing down hard on
some.
the skin.
Whatchamacallit. I was looking at some
Some
some prints and how much they cost, or some, you know, like drawings of tattoos and how stencils, whatever you want to call them, and how much they would cost. And I'm like, oh, that's a little pricey for like that delicate of.
Well, and then it's like, if they mess up.
Oh,
like,
that scares me. Yeah, no.
I don't know.
And sometimes over time, and this is just what it's a common thing, not the only thing, but it's common that people over time maybe not like that. It's just very permanent to me, and I want it to be meaningful.
I just think of, did you ever watch Saved by the Bell, the new class? And the guy that was like, I don't know, he was like the dorm like head or whatever.
Yes.
And he like showed all the guys his tattoo, and Screech is like, it's a big bird. He's got Big Bird on his butt. He's like, it's not Big Bird, it's Tweety Bird. And they're like, trust me, man, that is a big bird.
Big Bird.
Like,
I just remember I watched We Are the Millers, and I know he was making fun. I know it wasn't serious, but the actor had gotten a tattoo right across his chest, and it said no regrets, but they spelt regrets wrong. They put reds, like RAG.
oh.
And I was like, oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
No.
One on the shoulder and one on the wrist. Which one hurt more?
Wrist.
I think it would be wrist.
I think it would be wrist because you have all that, what is it, tendon? What is that? Veins?
Yeah.
It's just very sensitive right there. My ankle didn't hurt my wrist.
Jennifer,
the veins, yeah.
Right, but you have
what about the side of what about right here?
I don't know.
It's a little padding, but that's bone though too.
Yeah.
I need to get a B tattoo. Oh, that would be cute.
That would be really cute.
And that would be bookish. Yeah, like book. Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah.
Bookish. Yeah, I just get nervous. Like you said, like I don't want to get a quote from something because what if it turns out like.
Yeah.
Was that thunder?
That's why mine are where I don't have to see them all the time on my back. I did not hear anything.
Oh, well, oh, nope. That's just my elephant of a child. I heard it. It just sounded like he moved. It almost sounded like they moved a chair, or he moved a chair, and it like vibrated the floor. You know how when you don't pick it up and it like, that's what it kind of sounded like, but I don't know. I'm gonna check my.
Beth has one small tattoo on her wrist, late husband's initials. Oh, that's such a beautiful tribute.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry for your loss, but that's a beautiful tribute to your late husband.
And he could always be with you. Mm-hmm.
Oh. I do love that. Like, I love hearing the stories behind people's tattoos. I just think it's so fun and interesting. The only part of my ankle that hurt was the bone, but that wasn't too bad either.
What about the top of your foot? That would be because it's like thin and like has a lot of veins on top too. Wrist wasn't bad because it was on top of the wrist.
You can see it if I put my hand palm down. Oh, so it's right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make
Okay. Thanks for
Yeah, did you see both of us like do it at the same time? You're like, wait.
All right, should we go into a sprint? We've been chatting for like 27 minutes here. So
Yes.
actually probably more than that. 30 minutes. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Should we go to the hour again or
Yeah, that's fine.
okay. My first tattoo I got when I was chaperoning the youth group at a conference. You got a tattoo during a conference when you were chaperone. That's cool. That's really cool. You know, when I was at a conference and my roommate went and got a tattoo. No. My roommate gave somebody else her ID to go and get a tattoo. We won't talk about it. It was it was a scandal. We won't talk about it. But anyway, it was like 20 years ago. Statue.
Okay.
Stuff. But that just made me think of that. All right. We will read until the top of the hour. That I guess maybe that's kind of short, but that's okay.
Fine.
Yeah. All right. Happy reading. Welcome back. How did you do?
I did good. I read a couple or listened to a couple more chapters. We time jumped back to 1960. And I think it is the not recipient. I think it is one of the people that wrote in the book. But I'm not for sure. But it's sounding like it's that person. So it's been interesting. How did your reading go?
I am on 246. So I
Okay.
read about 25 pages
Okay.
or so. So I'm almost like if we do one more like little sprints,
Yes.
I'll have 100 pages left.
Like a 15-minute sprint, I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I lost all the comments. We did lose some. So Katie went to bed and Shayna went to bed. Emily, I don't know what this means.
I think it meant her tattoo. She was chaperoning a group of minors, maybe?
Right. But youth group would insinuate that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure. So Emily, I'm sorry. Beth read another 45 pages. Man alive, you're booking it. You're like 150 pages into that book that you just said today.
It's been crazy.
At least almost.
Holy
Kelly
bucket.
read page 150. Going to say good night. Good night.
No problem. Good night. I'm glad everyone got some good reading in.
8:41. Oh, Emily, you're getting there. You're trucking.
I know.
Jennifer got 3 more chapters.
You can just like dive into books.
Yeah. I am so glad that I tried to get back into this because I'm really liking it, and I love like just the realizations that the two characters have, because they're both kind of annoying at the beginning. Like they
grow on you though a little bit. They're little.
Yeah, and they're growing, and that is a lot too. So I don't know. I really like it, and I like how they're both like realizing what the other is bringing to
the table.
Yeah.
Otto, are you down here?
It's so dark.
Why don't we go to bed, buddy?
No, I'm going.
Give me a hug, and why don't we go to bed?
What you doing?
Can't do what? Sorry, I could hear him, and I was like, "It's." Can you come here? You want to do rainbow light?
The high school youth group from her church.
Okay, come here. Give me a hug, and I'll tell Daddy. Come here.
That makes so much more sense, Emily. I gotcha. You're good.
Oakley, it's fine. I know he's over there.
Switching to the undermining of Twyla and Frank.
I
love the name Twyla.
And I'll tell Daddy, okay? Give me a hug. All right. Love you. Can you say hi to Amy? All right. It's time to go to bed. I'll text Daddy. I got him. I got it. I'll text him.
135 pages total reading and listening. And that helps too. I stay so much more focused when I'm reading too, which I think is one of the reasons I put this down, honestly, is I don't have access to an audiobook for it. So I feel intimidated by books. I don't have access to an audiobook now lately. I don't know, but
go. I already texted him. He's doing it for you. Yes, he's going to do rainbow. Go to bed. Love you. Go to the bathroom and then go to bed. I was like, making sure. Sorry.
Lisa's continuing her sci-fi book. Got a few more pieces in of a Harry Potter 1,000
I have-
piece puzzle. Whew.
I have 2 Harry Potter 1,000-piece puzzles because I bought one on Amazon. They sent the wrong one, and then they resent me the one I have, and they said, "Don't worry about it. You don't need to send the one back to us because it was our mistake." So
Yeah, and it was probably literally cheaper for them to let you have it than to have to pay for shipping it back to them.
I don't know. I don't know how that worked, but I have 2 of them. I have the train, and then I have I believe it's the Death Eaters. It's like a collage. I wanted the train one. That's the one I thought, like, the train front looked really cool. They sent that one, but I don't care. I'll take all of them.
Yeah, I think I would like that
Okay.
one. I'm a train person.
Love you.
I really thought when you said, Otto, are you down here? I really thought I heard his little voice go, no.
You can take your toy car upstairs.
You come over like it's silly.
I know it looks a little silly, but that's okay because it's a Duplo car. It's not a regular Hot Wheel car.
Meaning people broke it.
Nobody broke it. It's just a Duplo car.
Like the people tear apart.
Who's people? Who? No, baby. Go to bed. I love you. Go to bed. We have a busy day tomorrow.
What tomorrow mean?
Just go to bed and I'll tell you tomorrow at breakfast what we're going to do.
Tomorrow I need water pottery.
Okay. I will feed you a lot tomorrow, just like I do every day. I love you. Take your blanket.
Hey, I just woke up mommy.
What?
Wait. Remember today I woke up mom. Yeah, I go downstairs to mom was sleeping. I woke mom up.
Oh, you woke me up today? I don't think you did, but I think I was up. But okay. I love you. Good night. Have a good night. Time to go upstairs. I love you. Nope, you're going the wrong way. The other way. Nope, put that down. It is not yours.
It sounded like it's sleep eye.
Okay, put it down. Put it down. That is not yours. Put it down.
Is it mom?
Yeah, it's mom's. Go to bed.
Why did you?
Go to bed, please.
Why you
Go
do
to
it?
bed, please.
Why you do
Because girls wear that. Now go to bed. Go to bed. Good night.
A lot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he is the king.
And the thing is that he knows this is my like gentle, like this is my soft spot because I don't want to holler at him or, get on to him and then him go to bed and feel some, I don't know, childhood trauma. So I'm always like, okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. Go to bed. Think good things. I love you. And here he is. I took a shower, TMI, but we're here. I took a shower today. I told you this, Emily and people, because I didn't want to be a grease ball. So of course I put on a new clean undergarment, right? And my shower downstairs is my preferred one because it literally takes my first layer of skin off me because the temperature and the pressure of the water is great. I love the one downstairs. Anywho, so I have my towel down here. I have my clothes in a little corner of the bathroom. What does my son do? He takes up my bra. He holds it up. He goes, "This looks like eye mask. What is this? What does this do?" And I'm like, during the live, and I was like, please go to bed. Like, I will tell you, it's for girls. Just go to bed. And I just, yeah. Oh my gosh. I try to be. I mean, at night I am, when we have to go somewhere in the morning and he's 8,000 questions in, I'm like, let's just get in the car. We need to get in the car. Come on, herd of turtles, let's go. And that's what I say when I back out. I'm like, okay, we're off like a herd of turtles.
I mean, I've spent a good amount of time
Mm-hmm.
with her family straight.
Right.
And either she was really, really putting on a show for me 24/7 while I was there, or she just really is patient. Like,
I mean, you saw my hurricane level 5 meltdown of Peyton, where she's like kicking me and I'm putting her in the corner. And I'm just like, can you please stop? Please knock it off, please. And I'm like, well, Amy, here's yeah. This is it.
yeah. She wears her emotions on her sleeve, that one.
She is very in tune with her emotions. She is 3 going on 13, and I'm just here for the roller coaster. I'm here for it.
I think she's 3 going on 30. I don't know.
I feel like she's aged and matured so much within this last year from 3 to 4 that it's just now she argues as well as a lawyer. Like, she's just
Yeah.
she has great qualities.
She knows what she wants.
She's spicy. She's a Leo. She's born in August.
I thought she was born in July.
Oh, July. She's born in July. Yep. The 26th. Yep. She's born in July. Sorry. I was like, Leos are August. No, they're July too. I knew what her birthday is. Don't worry.
You too.
Lord have mercy.
I've been listening to all your preparations for her party. That's why I
You're
know
like-
it's July, because and
You're like,
wait,
wait,
March,
she's not born in
was telling
August.
me about her Peppa Pig birthday party in July.
Oh my gosh, since January. And I'm like, okay, girl.
I think that's what the hurricane was. Part of the hurricane was.
Yeah, and I never. Here's the thing. I would
that her
never.
Peppa Pig birthday party might not happen in July.
I would never threaten her taking away something I feel like is a right of hers. Like, having a birthday is a right. It's not a privilege. It's a right. She's gonna have a birthday, even if it's like a cupcake, whatever. We're gonna have your day and celebrate your day. I would never threaten you that you're not gonna have what your most desire is, which is apparently a Peppa Pig birthday. Bye.
Bye.
But that's
So
her
glad
always
that
fear.
you were productive.
Yeah, that's her fear, is whenever she gets in trouble and gets put in the corner, because I don't like to spank. She's like, no, Peppa Pig, bro. I want my Peppa Pig birthday. And I'm like, okay.
Nobody's taking that away from you.
I would rather take your tablet. I would rather take the toy you're trying to throw at me like a heathen.
Bye, Elise.
Bye.
Yeah, no, she's very patient. I don't either that or for 5 days, 24/7, she was putting on a really big show. But
I mean, just call me Mother Dearest. I'm gonna bring out the wire hangers and just start using the XO pads. No, I think by you staying with us and then also us marking all the time, you've seen every shade of our day. So,
yep, I still love them.
there, yes, we could have the worst day. Like,
Hey, you know what made my day? When
What?
I just get a random Facebook video call because Peyton wanted to talk to me.
Mm-hmm. She
Granted,
just wants to tell you.
Dad didn't answer, so but still,
I mean, at least
was
you're
on
in
the
the
list.
lineup. At least you're in the lineup.
I
Okay.
was part of the lineup.
Otto. You need water?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, knock on that door and get your dad, and he can handle it for you, babe. Go ahead. No, open that door. Okay. Hey, take a deep breath. Okay,
I'm so scared.
we'll get you some water. Just go get your dad. We'll get you water. It's okay. Go in there. Nope, you don't need to knock. Just bust on in. It's okay. You can bring Oakley with you. Nobody needs privacy. Don't allow your dad to get privacy and not me, okay?
All right. Should we do one last sprint?
Yes.
I was thinking till 30. I was like, oh, we'll probably
Perfect.
stop talking around 1:45 and it'll be 15 minutes. I just
Perfect.
guessed. So, yeah. All right.
All
So,
right.
happy reading.
See ya. Oh, yeah. See you in a little bit.
I want to. I don't know
Okay.
if people were watching me.
I mean, I was at the end. The way you were just like,
I just they were but I have less than 100 pages left. I have 90 pages left. Emily watched some YouTube. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Emily, for coming.
Yeah.
It was so nice chatting with you
a barrel of laughs.
and with everyone.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, I thought, okay.
We're both doing it at the same
Are we
time. I'm
both
like,
doing
why
it?
is it clean? I'll leave it to you. I'll put my hands up. We're in the hour where it's
No,
not
I'm
delirious.
just really glad that I'm not going crazy. That's totally fine.
I noticed we did that earlier too. You were adding it and I was trying to like take it off and I was like, maybe I should stop. This is not, yeah.
But yeah, well, because I needed you to do it. And then I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't be just like making her do everything. And
You're fine. No, it's more practice for me.
oh,
50 pages left or
yeah.
40 minutes if I listen.
Nice.
Well, that's fun. I know I want to read is it President Snow is the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I want to read that. Actually, I want to reread all of them, but I want to read that one. I have not yet. So there's that.
Yeah. One of my students, I just would not read anything. And then he tried the Hunger Games.
You just have to find your book. You just have to find your book series.
I mean,
that's all.
He gave it a good college try with a lot of things, but when he got to he came to class asking to read, and I wanted to cry.
You're like, absolutely. Absolutely.
We can read the whole time.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for the new one in March either. For Hamish.
Is it the book? Okay. Is it a book or is it a movie?
It's a book. I think it's a book. I'm pretty sure it's a book. But I think it's already like optioned for a movie.
Beth.
But I have to make myself read Songbirds and Snakes before, which I've been hearing more good things. So,
and Jennifer pre-ordered it.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I have Songbirds and Snakes, but I have to double check because I have the rest of them. So I think I have it. I don't know. I'm delusional because I'll add things on my Libby and on my Goodreads. And so I see the cover multiple times. I'm like, where did I see it? Did I see it electronically? Do I have it is it in one of my little mesh bins? I don't know. Anyway, I did not get to read, as you could imagine. I had to settle down a child that was asking me why he couldn't have a pet dinosaur.
Oh, no.
And then asking me what is extinct mean? And then he goes, does that mean die? Oh, yeah, the volcanoes. Why did the volcanoes do that? Why? And I'm just like, what?
Oh, I love that kid.
Oh yeah, he was going in on it, and I was just like, I don't know. And then he was like, dinosaurs are naughty, and I'm like, well, maybe some of them. Because he's like, they eat each other, and I'm like, I don't want to get into this.
That's
like, okay, I don't want to get into this. And then he tells me that Jurassic Park is fake because he's never seen a dinosaur. But he doesn't understand the concept of Jurassic Park, how like they created these dinosaurs, But he's just like, dinosaurs don't chase cars. They're not with cars. And he's going on this tangent. And I am slowly but surely losing my steam I'm like, okay, buddy, we'll finish this conversation tomorrow. It's fine. You're right. You're right. It's time to go to bed.
That's really funny because they watched Jurassic Park in this, like the original.
I know. I like the original. I'm
I
a
like
little.
the original. I haven't seen anything past the first one, the original. Like, I love the original so much.
Okay.
But I'm not saying I don't want to watch the rest. I mean, I just haven't.
No, some things you tell me are just surprising. Just like some things I tell you probably surprise you as well. And I'm just like, huh.
Probably.
Anywho, so that was my little last 15 minutes was getting him to bed, getting him his water because he needs water, and then he needed to go pee, and then he was like, "Do you like my pajamas?" And I'm like,
Because they're
"Yes."
new.
What are we doing tomorrow? What if it rains? Do I have my rain boots? Can I wear my rain boots? What about my rain jacket? Did you wash it? Because last time it was muddy. Did you wash my boots too? Because those were muddy too.
He is the mouse from If You Give a Mouse a Cookie.
Oh my
In
goodness, some days. He goes, if I'm up when you say bye to Amy, can we have a sleepover? No, you're not sleeping in my bed tonight with me, honey. You need to go to bed What's Amy reading? A book. Oh. Did she have dinner? What'd she have for dinner? What's her favorite color? Did she go on an airplane today? No, she does not just travel by airplane everywhere. She has a car. Oh, what color's her car? Does it have 4 doors? And I'm like, oh my God, go to bed. I can't go to bed.
It's red like white Lightning McQueen.
Don't. And then he'll go on a tangent. It's like legitimately, I'm just following the bouncy ball everywhere. And it's just like I took a bucket of balls and just threw them in a room.
Mm-hmm.
Bouncing everywhere. I'm like, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to bed for you so you don't bother me. He's going to come downstairs. I'm just going to be like, just go to your dad.
Oh, man.
Anyhow. Well, this was fun.
Yeah, it was.
I'm so glad we did this. I'm so glad
Yeah.
all of the lovely love bugs came and joined us and
Yeah.
read and read.
I mean,
Yeah. It's like a little group read.
thanks for your patience with my invisibility.
Thanks for your patience with the person that literally, like, it's not technical difficulties. It's just children. It's a child.
Oh, man.
Livens up the day.
You know, exactly.
Right? He just doesn't want to miss out on anything.
Right? Yeah.
As he's like patiently sitting on my couch and I could hear him like play with the zipper and like Oakley's staring in that direction, like right around the corner. I'm like, are you down here, Otto?
Mom.
Yes. He was like, yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Man. All right. Well, I hope everybody got some great reading in tonight. It was so good to talk to everybody. And we should do this again sometime.
I think we might.
Yeah, we just might have to. Yeah. All right. Sorry I didn't put the last sprint thing up. I forgot.
We told people. We gave them
We
fair
did.
warning.
Yeah. So good night.
Good night, ladies.
Jennifer, you should join us sometime on sprints.
That would be fun. We should just do a rolling thing. We should do Jennifer, Emily. I mean, heck, we can get anyone in here.
Yeah.
Just,
Mhm. Thanks, Beth, for coming. Good night.
Yeah.
And stream.